Now, this is Huawei's NCA system, which is basically an urban driving system in China that was just released late September. And as you can see, it's kind of handling the driving environment in China. And we all know that driving in China is harder to drive in than in a lot of places. Fun fact, motorcycles actually outnumber cars 10-1 in China. As you can see, the vast amount of motorcycles coming from every direction. And the car is handling it without panicking. There's no phantom brake, there's no harsh braking. Seems to be doing okay. You see that pedestrian that's walking from the left, and the car just drives by. Now, in other places with less crowded environment, you might have to stop because of those people crossing the street, but driving in China is a bit different. And here's this motorcycle in front of it, and it slows down and goes to the right. While it's going to the right, there's a whole bunch of motorcycles coming from the right, again from every direction. And this is a level 2 system, so he has to pay attention. The driver has to pay attention at all times. Here's this group of people coming from the right, and it's slowing down for that's probably one of the mistakes that it probably could have continued on as it is doing right now, actually. But this is a level 2 system, one of the first versions released to drivers of the Arc Fox car, I believe it's called Alpha X, and it's predicting all of these actors simultaneously. Here you see a bunch of motorcycles from the right. It slows down. Which is impressive. Now obviously this is still level 2, so there's a huge gap between this and the level 4 systems that you see AutoX doing, even Drive Routes, Pony.AI, WeRide. But yeah, it's still impressive what they're able to do with a production car, but still very far from an actual level 4 system. And you're gonna see a lot of these systems actually popping up in China. So you first saw the Xpeng system that was actually, I believe, released in beta this month, and then this system that was released late last month, September 2022. And here it's stopping for this pedestrian, and now he has to predict whether that car to the right is parked or not, then whether to weave into the opposite lane to get across. But another system coming out is the Mobileye system that's going to be out later this year as well. So very interesting technology development in China. There are 2 scenarios that it currently struggles with. One is when 2 lanes are merging into one and there's another car next to it. Sometimes that requires a disengagement based on what I've seen. Another scenario is sometimes it can get stuck behind parked cars.